Hey, what's up everybody? It's Hubbalubbaloo. Oh wow, that was a cracked voice. It's Hubbalubbaloo back with another video, and this time for Super Volley Blast. Don't forget to check out my other game reviews in the top right corner with the video card. And thanks again to the guys down at the newodyssey.ga for giving me a code to review this game. Please go check out their website, check out the articles I write for all these game reviews too. Out on the Nintendo Switch July 12th, Super Volley Blast is just how you would seem it would be. It's a volleyball game that you want to play with as many friends as possible. This game is a really fun multiplayer game. It does have single player, and it's kind of like an introduction to beginner to intermediate to expert, but at the same point, it does teach you those basics. And in that 5-level storyline, I do have to say, when you're running through it, they do add some characters that will surprise you, and I'm gonna tell you they're gonna make you laugh. Now this is a multiplayer, so you can play from 1 to 4 players. You have a vast amount of characters to choose from, and yet at the same point, they don't have abilities. So either one you choose is probably because they look something like you, or I chose my guy because I like to play as a red-headed Miguel. So now this simple sports simplistic arcade game is gonna have you going crazy playing against other players. It is really easy to pick up because there's only a couple of buttons you need to know. Especially for those inexperienced gamers, you're gonna have a great time telling your friends how to play and having them figure out what are the best shots and when the best times to block are. Now for the basics, you have the move around left stick, you have jump and block, you have pass, and you have your general hit, which is getting you out of certain situations, and you also have your spike button. The maps that you play on aren't really different in any other way other than you travel to certain places and you get to see a nice little background. Now this game plays out really fluidly. Whether you're playing with 1 player, 2 players, or with a computer, each person has its job, blocking the spike or digging it for another setup spike. Now the more technical aspects of this game is when you come to spiking. At a certain point, you press the jump button, and at a certain apex of the jump, you hit the ball. And with the outline of the ball being white to tell you at what point to spike it, at certain times, it can turn flame and go as fast as possible, making it harder for the other players to return. Now this also comes at a disadvantage depending on whether you're jumping from the circle that tells you where the ball is landing, because at a certain point, if you miss your hit, you're just gonna lose that point. Now I did see a couple downsides to this game, but not enough to affect this game where I wouldn't want to buy it at all. Now the system of where they tell you where the ball is landing comes from a little red target, and it lands on the floor. But the thing is, some of the floors are really hard to see with this red kind of accent, so you don't really know where you're going some of the time. Especially if you're playing outside and the sun's shining, it gives you a really dismal point on where the ball is landing. The only other major thing that wasn't really even that big was the AI and computer movements in this game. Some of the time, I just had my head scratching on what the computer was doing on my team. It was just such an obvious return for us, and yet they didn't even hit the ball at the same point. But they are good enough to play with you and through the whole storyline, so that makes it alright. And for $9.99, I think this game is a great steal because if you have a lot of friends that love playing against each other, this is a definite fun pickup. I know there aren't a lot of sports games, but I would have to say this competes with even Mario Aces, this simplistic version back in N64, because it's just so fun, everyone knows what to do, and it just depends on you and how you play. Alright guys, so my final conclusion of Super Volley Blast is gonna have to be an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. This game was really fun. I'm gonna have my friends over all the time playing it. It's kind of like One Strike in the sports kind of way, where it all depends on how you play and how you play with your friend, because that timing and that movement all depends on you. Alright guys, I'm Hubbalubbaloo. I hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down for more game reviews and videos like it. I'm just getting used to this light. I just bought this light so you guys can see me even better. Go visit the newodyssey.ga. I'm gonna post their Patreon right now because we're trying to raise money and get this game website going as much as possible. We're gamers just like you who love doing reviews. We don't get paid to do this, so please help in any way. Go visit the site, look at my articles on game reviews just like this one on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.